Hello everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the Cellar TV. So we're going to be trying a fantastic white wine, and something that I highly recommend that you check out. It's brand new to us, and it's from the Gigante winery. So here's a little close-up for you of the label there. Beautiful label, very sort of plain, very sort of beautiful and understated in many respects. And so this is using, as you can see, the Friulano as the grape varietal here. And so Friulano, some of you might be familiar with Friulano as having the full name Tocai Friulano as well, but often up in the Friuli region, which where Gigante is from, they just call it Friulano. So anyway, just so you know, in case you were wondering. And this is their Friulano. It's their dry white wine. It is a dry white wine, and it's from the 2015 vintage. Yes, 2015 vintage, good to check. And as you'll notice on the label, it's their Vigneto Storico, so it's actually quite old vines have been made. Well, they have got another Friulano, another Tocai Friulano dry white, and that's with slightly younger vines, whereas these are slightly older vines. This also sees just a touch of oak. So just a little bit, so Tocai Friulano, absolutely love this. And this is one of my more exciting, more interesting sort of white grape varietals that I try and push people onto, because I think that's one of the most exciting parts of the wine world, is that there are so many different grape varietals and different sort of regions and all the rest that you should absolutely be willing and wanting to go and check out. Anyway, so let's give it a little sniff. So for me, this is classic Friulano from the region. It has got a little bit of a nutty aspect to it, sort of those blanched almonds, a little bit of that sort of, just a touch of sort of hazelnut, sort of that hazelnut skin, if that doesn't sound too weird. But on the nose, as far as fruits are concerned, it's definitely got that sort of apple, that baked red apple sort of characteristic, or that sort of golden apple characteristic. And as it opens up, that sort of fleshy white fruit, and there's a little bit of sort of white florals are coming through as well. Sort of like gardenia, a little bit of that sort of sunflower. Those florals are beautiful, sort of white and yellow florals coming through. And again, that sort of nuttiness, it really is sort of lingering through there, which is just beautiful. It really, well, it matches so well with the clearly, obviously, very ripe sort of fruit flavours. But again, that sort of golden apple, sort of slightly baked apple, concentrated apple characteristic, and those slightly white, fleshy white fruits, sort of like a white nectarine. Slight yellow plum characteristic, actually. So very much in those sort of yellow, those fleshy yellow and sort of white fruit flavours. It's lovely, absolutely lovely. So let's give it a little taste. I often forget just how much acidity is actually in this particular bottle of Tocai Friulano. That's lovely, absolutely lovely. What I have to say though, I mean, yes, it is nice and refreshing because it does have that lovely juicy acidity, which, as I say, just runs right down your palate. Absolutely sort of helps to liven it all up, which is nice. Especially, and it's particularly nice because it has got those beautiful sort of juicy richness on the palate there, that lovely sort of palate weight. Very textural, and then also, as I say, I do have to note that with Tocai Friulano in particular, this is quite common, you'll find in a few of the wines from up in the particular region, and definitely in this one here as well, is there is just a touch of sort of that tannin bitterness, and that's not a bad thing at all. It just adds a little bit of that sort of palate weight, a little bit more of that sort of texture there, so there is just a touch of grip there. Now, I've spoken to a few winemakers in the region, and generally speaking, they put it down to having slightly extended, well, slight skin contact as well, and sometimes slightly extended skin contact, as well as being partially aged in oak, so the little bit of oak tannins get into the wine, and just as I said, adds that little bit of just that extra sort of little grip, as I say, on the palate. It's not bad. It's nothing like an orange wine or anything else like that, which can be quite high in tannin. No, this is, I'm going to say, this is completely low in tannin, and it's quite honestly, if I didn't say it, you probably wouldn't have even noticed. But those of you that did, those of you that have got a little bit more sort of refined or a little bit more sort of sensitive palates, then you probably would notice, and you're probably wondering why that is. And so, as I said, it can be a few different factors. It can be skin contact, where the juice has been wanting to sort of sit with the skins for a while to get out of a bit more of that sort of aromatic intensity from the skins. It can also be from sort of, as I say, aging in very old oak barrels, or also it can be also from lees contact. Anyway, so it's not a bad thing at all. As I say, just adds a little bit of that extra mouthfeel. It's juicy. It is still nice and juicy. It's rich. It's got all of those sort of beautiful white fruit flavors, that fleshy aspect to it on the palate. Very, very exciting. And being Tocai Friulano is actually sort of along the line related to Sauvignon Gris. Well, that's also what it's called, Sauvignon Gris, and Sauvignonnaise. That's another one of its distant relatives. And then, so it is sort of in that family, which then can be linked back somehow, can't remember exactly how, back to sort of Sauvignon Blanc and other grapes like that, which have got those quite high acids. So do expect the high acid. So if you do like Riesling or Sauvignon Blanc and all the rest, and you are wanting a little bit different, then Tocai Friulano, absolutely the grape for you. We do have another one up online, which we absolutely love. That's from Chatting Daughters, and that's from Long Island, actually, in New York, believe it or not. And so we do have a couple anyway, of Tocai Friulanos. Anyway, so enough talking about that. This is absolutely fantastic, and probably one of the best dry Tocai Friulanos that you're ever going to find, in all honesty, and at least going to find on the New Zealand and Australian marketplace. I think it's going for about $35–40 online, which is absolutely bang on as far as price point is concerned. All the information is below, so do check out the link that we've got below on YouTube. There, it's going to take you straight to this particular product page and learn about a few of the other Gigante wines as well. So they make well, we've got a few of their wines. We've got a Sauvignon Blanc, we've got their Chardonnay, and their Pinot Grigio. Their Pinot Grigio is immensely good. Absolutely I mean, they're all good, really. But as far as Pinot Grigio is concerned, that is a standout for me from their portfolio. And of course, if you have liked the video, which I hope you have, please do check out a whole bunch of our other ones, and then subscribe. The button again down there to subscribe as well, because we are constantly adding in more and more sort of new content every sort of week, with new tasting videos and sort of educational videos and etc. Anyway, so I have been Connal Finlay. This has been the Cellar TV. Cheers.